Hello everybody, this is Pretender here, and I am bringing you some Homefront gameplay. I think today's usually Brink Day, but hey, this is a demo. It's only out for a couple days, and so that's what I'm showing you. Yeah, so like I said, this is the Homefront demo. I didn't actually buy it because I heard reports of only the multiplayer being fun, and even that was kind of shadowed by it's like Battlefield with pro and in less vehicles. I don't know. It's fun. It's fun, but I don't know if it's $60 fun. So obviously, I do not own it. I'm using one of my favorite guns here. This is the Scar. My favorite guns that I've unlocked. It's the Scar, and it shoots in a 3 burst, which is kind of different than usually how the Scar is depicted. But it is video games, so they can make it do whatever they want it. So, anyways, Yep, another update. Again, no HD PVR, which really makes me ridiculously angry. I did purchase it from eBay, so there could be a problem with that. But, you know, I got it for not significantly, but quite a bit cheaper than I could have purchased it from a store. Although if I had purchased it from a store, I would have had it already. So I'm again crossing my fingers, just like last video, that it will be coming very, very soon. It may come tomorrow. Actually, I'm recording this right after I recorded the last video that I put up, but it should be coming out tomorrow because, you know, I just happened to get this ridiculously okay gameplay, and I'm doing some things tomorrow, so I figured I'd put this out anyways. So while this plays, I figured I'd talk about E3 for a little bit, and the first thing I wanted to talk about was Nintendo's E3. It started today, or it was today, and so Nintendo unveiled the Wii U, which is the Wii successor. I would assume it is the Wii successor, and I originally was a little confused. They were showing just the controller mainly is what they were, you know, showcasing. Basically, they're highlighting the controller and how cool it is, and it is cool. But I honestly walked away from that thinking that, because I didn't finish the whole thing right at the time, I had to go do some other stuff, so I only watched like 3/4 of the conference, and I had no idea that it was actually a whole new console. The controller is just part of that, and it's pretty interesting, admittedly, but it looks kind of uncomfortable, to be honest. But otherwise, you know, it's the Wii 2. I think, unfortunately, the problem is with that is it's kind of like racing. And for example, in a race, what'll happen is eventually you're gonna have to pit stop. So let's say I'm in first, and the guy in first is going to have to pit stop, and so that means the guy in fourth or fifth is going to be able to get into first because he doesn't have to pit stop right away. But he's got that artificial lead for a while, but eventually he'll be back to fourth or fifth, and I think that's what is going to happen with Nintendo. They have kind of that artificial lead with the Wii U, and it's got better graphics and hardware than the PS3 and the Xbox 360, but unfortunately, especially since the PS4 has been officially announced, you know, 2 years from now, is it really going to be a competitor? No, it's probably not, and it's going to be just like usual Nintendo hardware, which means that I just got owned by that. It's going to be back to not up to par, which is fine. I love Nintendo games, which is definitely their strong point, but the point is that it would have been nice maybe to see them come out with the Wii, something similar to the Wii U back when the Wii came out. I'm really not sure why they didn't just start with that, because if they'd come out with that originally, holy cow, there'd be no reason to go with any other console. So yeah, I guess since this is a shorter video, I'll just kind of highlight some of the cool things that I liked in E3. Move on to Sony's. Not a lot to say here. The only thing that I thought was interesting was that the PlayStation PlayStation Vita, which I think is almost a worse name than the Wii U. Vita just is weird. I don't understand how that has anything to do with PlayStation. Honestly, I'd say that calling it the PSP2 or even the NGP would have been a much better idea, but I guess me complaining isn't going to change about that. That's just my opinion. I don't think it's a great name. However, what I found interesting was that the Wi-Fi only model is $249.99, and not really sure how Nintendo can compete when it comes to just general sales, because you've got your fanboys on either side, but the simple fact is that, you know, if I walk into the store and I don't know a lot about games, but I'm looking for a portable, and I see that they're both the same price, and there's a store demo for both, and I see one of them looks like I'm playing a PS3 in my hands, and the other's like a slightly upgraded DS with 3D. I'm the same price. I'm going with the PS Vita. So not sure what Nintendo's going to do with that. Hopefully there will be a price drop for the 3DS, but I would really like to see a price drop in like the $100 range. I mean, if they came out with a 3DS that was $150, that would be fair. That would definitely level the playing field. So, but as of now, I think Nintendo's in a little bit of trouble, just at least with the 3DS, because a lot of people, I think that if they see the two side by side, like in Best Buy or something, there's no way that any logical person is going to go with 3DS. So that's just my opinion, though. Thing that I was definitely excited about. The only thing I'm going to talk about Microsoft's right now, because I'm going to have a whole video dedicated to Microsoft's E3, but probably actually all the E3s. But I was really excited by Minecraft is coming to the 360, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, Minecraft for your PC, but you know what, I can't really play Minecraft on my PC. Like, I could, but I'm not supposed to, just because my PC's for editing and stuff. And so, it's nice to know that I'll be able to get some of the awesome Minecraft on my 360. I'm hoping they're going to find a way to integrate the mods and stuff that people have on PC, maybe even allowing you to do that on the Xbox, but we'll see what happens. Hey, I'm shooting at a telephone pole there because my TV is so terrible, but anyways, yep, so Minecraft on the 360, that looks really cool. I'm going to mention right away that I was not impressed in the least with Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. I'm sorry, but I'll save that for another video. So anyways, yep, Minecraft, Wii 2, or the Wii U, and the PS Vita. So hopefully, the new hardware is always great, although it is expensive, obviously, but that should be interesting. I'll talk about games and stuff later, and just general impressions, but I don't know, I guess I'll give my general impression of this year's E3, and to be honest, I wasn't too excited by it. There was some cool stuff, and because I have an Xbox, I found the Microsoft E3 the most exciting. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed this video. Rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks.